not doing a speedrun stream today. I'm doing a practice stream because there's a lot of skips that I don't know how to do, and I want to get better at the game. I've gotten PBs in every category that I want to do except all unlockables, but that's only because the stream turned off. So I didn't finish the run, but I got to the very end. Anyhow, I just realized that the whole point of practice is we pull up the other save files, and I have not done that because I'm stinky. So, stream is not ready, and I will have to close the game. Isn't that fun? Now let's see. Checkpoints. Which one do I want? I want to go to Dolly because I had, well, there's a trick in Dolly that I want to practice, and an idea I had. Doll Hospital. That should be the one that we want. Okay. Get rid of you. Control V that. And no. Rename it to 0. And you. I want to pull up data. And sorry about this. Hello. Okay. Secret of the Mimic. Saved. Get rid of save slot 0 and put in the new save slot 0. Okay. Don't close it because we're going to be opening and closing it a bunch. Okay. Now I should be ready. Epic. Hopefully I sound okay. Moved around my setup a little bit. So things are slightly different, but hopefully not too different. So the practice I'm going to start with is the Doll Hospital, because there's a crouch jump you can do when Dolly's on the conveyor belt and skip her, which would be fun. But I also had an idea for something else, which would be useful in skipless and for NMS if you don't do the later Dolly skip. There's a lot of Dolly skips. I really should figure out a way to differentiate all of them. Maybe there are. I'm just not with the program. Oh yeah, what's the crouch button? Guess we're gonna find out. Oh, wait, why are you over here? You shouldn't be over here. Why were you over there? You're supposed to go over to the generator, but whatever. Maybe it's because I was still moving around. I kept holding W. Okay, now I'm going to learn what my crouch key is. Okay, it's C and it's hold. Cool. That's what I wanted it to be. But sometimes when you start a new save or do anything weird with the profiles, it switches over your... Okay, I was worried that they patched that, because that's another thing. The game updated once they opened it. I don't think it's anything too... Or I hope it's not anything different. Anything speedrun related. They haven't set out any patch notes, I don't think. So it shouldn't be. Should just be another hotfix. Okay. Access to all hospital. This is the only load in the game where it's loading in a section that you could just walk to normally. Every other one of these doors, you can't just walk to them. Like another area. I don't know if what I said made any sense, but it's true. It made sense in my head. Okay, just upgrade. And then we're gonna take 7 mice instead of the usual 6, because I have a plan for that last one. And you're just gonna have to wait and stick around to see what it is. Is it just me or is the cursor quicker? That does not feel like it was this quick before. Maybe I'm delusional. Okay. One. She's out here. So, just put those 2 there. I've seen a lot of people try not to die there, and I think it's actually just quicker to get yourself killed because every time you put a mouse in the chute, it saves. So you don't need to worry about dying, because the worst that happens is you get put right back out here. Unless she also spawns right back out here with you. Then it's not good. It should be 1 more. Alright, I'm gonna take you with us. Shit. I shouldn't have hit the chains. I knew she was behind me. Okay. Hi, Annie. Okay. No clue where she is, but no problem. Okay, so there's a skip here. Not the one with the mouse, but the mouse is coming to me. Okay, so we crouch jump onto there. Ooh. Oh, that's a bit harder than I thought. The crouch jump onto here is pretty simple. And then... I have to pull up someone else's video. So I can't fall off there, which is good. So crouch jump onto here. I wonder if the rat is affecting anything. It's probably not. Okay. So there's an invisible wall there. And then we just go like straight. Oh, I see, but I went too far. Okay. Right, so that's the danger. You don't want to go too far. Look at those physics. Just going along the conveyor belt, just like everything else. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Okay. So... alright. Let's see. Does anyone... Well, obviously people have done this skip before. I didn't discover this. But does anyone preferably have... Wait, am I not streaming? Okay, I am. Cool. Now... I'm pulling up... Room surely does it in the world record, right? Let's see. Oh, okay. Right. So, gets that, fucks off. It does have an input display, which is epic. Okay, so let's see. Shift, yep, grab onto that. Failed it the first time. Okay, so that's not really too different than what I was doing. It was just better. So that's the failed attempt. So it crouches, and then let's go. Sprints, does a crouch. Lands on that. But there's another crouch, presumably because you can't go around the corner for some reason. Okay. Cool. So now that I understand the principle, or as in the UK they call it, the headmaster, let's try it. I need to pick up another rat. Another mouse, sorry. And get going. Oh, this saves here. Okay, that's fine, I'll get one after. Actually, that's really good that it saves here, because if you do accidentally soft lock, that's like no time lapse at all. Okay. So getting on here is simple, and then in the corner. Okay, so the corner has a wall on it that I don't want to hit, so it's like... Ah. Sugar. You may got the sugar, but I got that creamy peanut butter. Okay, I think I crouched too early, maybe. Oh no, wait, you can't crouch too early, right? That's not how it works. It's just if you stop sprinting too early. Which I may have. Now where exactly does he do it from? Okay, so it kind of is from the corner, but it's more diagonal than I thought it was. Like, not that. But like... Oh, we got it. Oh wait, probably if I go in this corner. Yeah, that spawns. I've never seen that animation in full, by the way. If her coming down from the vents, I've never actually looked over there what happens. She's always just there. Okay. Nails. Alright, that's fine. Huh, that's the no jump scare sound effect that Molten Dolly has later. Not her. Not the one that she has in this section. That's interesting. Okay, so grab sugar. Okay. And then sort of diagonal. Okay. And then another. Ooh. Second crouch jump's dangerous, isn't it? Seems like the second crouch jump will be the hardest, but also it's the part I've least practiced, so maybe it won't be. Maybe I just gotta get that down as well. Okay. Up, and then it's like straight and then diagonal. Yeah. Okay. Nice! I did it! And then we press this, and she gets fucked. I don't even have to wait for the thing to close. I can just go. Okay, that's pretty epic. But in general, right, I think if I want to do it in a run, I should get it 3 times in a row. I think that's a good number. Because you don't want to just get something once and then, alright, I'm ready. Because it could be a fluke, you know? So, do it a few more times until I can consistently get it. But like I said, because there's a save like right there, even if I soft lock, it just puts me back right to the start of the trick and I don't lose much time. Oh. Well, okay. I'll practice it later. I forgot it's saved after you press the button. That's fine. I want to do my mouse trick. And then I'll go back and reload the save. Okay. I thought I'd saved only after I opened the lava, but I saved this now. That's fine, I suppose. Also, are there any other rats in the entire game, or is it like in this entire section? I don't think so. I think they're just specifically in that room, which is interesting. Because that means you can't skip the creative upgrades that way. Because if they're anywhere else, you could just grab them and put it in one of the other chutes and not do the upgrades. But here, they just so happen to be in the room that you can't leave unless you do the upgrades. I wonder if they knew. Because I don't think that this is an intentional bug. I think they just... I did not press it! What the fuck? Okay. So, some goofy stuff is happening, but hopefully it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. That's not fine. Fuck's sake. Oh wait, I can go back. I didn't know I could go back after the door closed. Okay, so, lesson learned. Do not quantum lever. Wait, now's a good opportunity. I saw this technique from someone else. So you know how you drop it and then you run it as you sprint. Apparently you can just... Wow. Yeah, you can just grab it in midair like that. You don't even have to wait for it to drop. You can just... That's really cool. That would make that so much easier. Anyway. Oh, we need another mouse. So, what I'm gonna do is... Right, because what happened was whenever you hold the left click button, it starts winding, which you don't want. Yeah, exactly like that. Also, Ryan's first, yo. How's it going? I thought I was about to die there, but thankfully not. Alright, so now we just gotta get to that spot that we need to. We're in Molten Dolly stealth section. Because I have an idea. I would have thought you already played Secret of the Mimic. I am. Read the title. NMS Trick Practice. I have... Actually, I just checked my playtime earlier. I have 58 hours on Steer.com. And I have probably way more than that hours verifying Secret of the Mimic rings. Verifier. Okay, so we want to drop you. Thoughts? I like it. My favorite Steel game is still Security Breach, but I like the story in this, and the gameplay is pretty fun as well. Overall, I don't think there's a single bad FNAF game, and Secret of the Mimic hasn't broken the streak. I like it. There are a few minor complaints like I have with most of the games, but the positives make up for it. Okay, so this is my idea. See if it works. Will she hear this? Okay, she heard it. But not in the way we want it. Oh, I see many people are saying it's not that good. Any game that's not FNAF 1, there are haters of, genuinely. There are haters of FNAF 2, 3, 4, Sister Location, Pizzeria Sim, Help Wanted, Security Breach, Ruin, Help Wanted 2, all of them. Basically, any game that's not the original, there are some people that hate it. So, it's just how it is. People have different opinions. We need more FNAF VR games. I don't know if you knew, Ryan, but Secret of the Mimic is actually a VR game. It's like it's gonna be a reverse Help Wanted. So you know how the Help Wanted games release in VR and then they release a non-VR version afterwards? Well, they released the non-VR version of this first, and then they're releasing the VR version afterwards for Secret of the Mimic. So that'll be pretty fun. Yeah. Lots of people don't know that, surprisingly. Because before Secret of the Mimic came out, they were saying it was a VR game. And it was only like in the last few months before it came out that they said, no, actually, it's going to be flat mode first and then VR later. Okay. Continue. Let's try again then. You know, there's probably a save just before that I could have gotten, but whatever. Have you gotten all endings? I got every single achievement in the first 3 days of the game coming out. So yeah, I have. I've gotten 100% of the game. Let's go through here. Yeah, my full, well, my full blind playthrough is on my main channel, and then the VODs for me getting the achievements and all my speedrun attempts are on my second channel. If anyone would like to watch those. Hobby Playtime Marathon. Fair play to you. I don't think I could play all 4 of them in one go. I mean, I imagine always that the second playthrough is like 5 times easier than the first, but man. I couldn't do chapter 2 and chapter 4 in one session, is all I'm saying. Chapter 3 is the worst? I actually think it's my favorite one. Well, nah, 1's my favorite because it's so short. So there's not a lot of bad stuff in it. But out of the long ones, 3 is my favorite. Two is just boring. 4 has the Billy fights. So, not bad. Also, where is she, by the way? Too many challenges and puzzles. I mean, what the heck else is the game for if not for the challenges and puzzles? It's like, it's a challenge and puzzle stealth horror game. I guess if you want more of the stealth parts, I suppose it's understandable. So, okay. And then it's like, dag. Okay, nice. Ooh, fuck. The thing with failing that is it's less of a horror. And it's about the same amount of horror as all the other ones. Which is like none. I'm not really scared by any of them because well, I'm not one to talk about the horror aspects of them, but probably Playtime Chapter 1 had like 1 enemy at the very end of the game. And that was 90% puzzle. Same kind of for Chapter 2 to a lesser extent. Although there were times you could die before the ends. Okay, so we're on there. Nice. And then we did it. Cool. Let's try again. Don't hit the button so it doesn't save. Because it was completed chapter 1 in 732. Nice. That seems about right. I haven't looked at any chapter speedruns of Hobby Playtime or any speedruns in general. Because I'm not the biggest fan of the games, so didn't really care. Fuck, I try to get a run-up, which doesn't make sense, because it's just a... It's just like 1 pixel of collision that I can stack up. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's try one more time. Straight, and then semi-diagonal, and then that. Okay, easy. Alright, I'm confident to do that in a run now. Very epic. We learned a new trick today. And it only took us half an hour. But to be fair, I was messing around with the mouse thing as well. I wonder if it'd be worth it to deposit a mouse in the inventory 2 system. Is there even one in this room? Oh, there isn't. It's just a regular kit. Okay. Let's go get another one. Open up. Okay, and this time, every time we're about to use something, we drop it. So like right here. And hopefully it gets teleported with us, or... I don't think this is a teleport. I don't think any of them are teleporting ones. Like, the elevators in Security Breach. Mostly. Okay. I think games have gone worse without Scott. I mean, the thing is, Scott is still involved. Like, if you look at the Secret Mimic credits, he's literally a writer. Like, that's his credit. It says writer Scott Cawthon, so... And that's been the case for every single Steel game. I find it a weird misconception that people have that he, like, retired or sold the games or whatever, when in his statements saying he was stepping back, he said he's still staying on, he's just not being, like, involved in the same way that he used to. But he's, like, still the director and the writer and stuff. He has final say. A lot of things. And he still owns the game. In another life, he's 78 and retired. I mean, that might be this life. That could still happen in this reality. Ben Shark, thank you. Okay, so. This. FNAF 2 movie is looking promising. I haven't looked at any trailers. I don't look at trailers for things I'm gonna watch anyway. Okay, so. Let's see. Oh, I understand. I understand. Okay, so if he just hears any noise, she's programmed to just run straight at you. Damn it. I was hoping that she'd get distracted by that and you'd be able to run around her. But no, because that section's scripted, she doesn't have a normal AI there, so if she hears a noise, she just runs straight at you. Damn. Okay. That's fine then. Ah, that would have been really cool if that worked. It's gonna be more jump scares. I don't know. They always put loads of jump scares in the trailers, so we'll see when it comes to it. Alright, what's the next thing I want to practice? Spring Knock lift area? Theater is... yeah, I want to practice theater. Okay. So... why is it not working? Can I not rename it? Or do I have to, like, control C it somewhere else? Scott be a cameo? I don't know if you want it. Maybe. Could happen. Okay, fine. I'll close the game. I'll close the game. If you really want me to, I'll close the game. I mean, Golden Freddy was a part of FNAF 1 as well, so... probably. But also, Vanessa's not part of FNAF 1 and they still included her, so anything can happen. It's a shame they're all save slot 2. Actually, if I unzip the file, I'll probably be able to rename them, right? Yeah, probably. I should do that. I should do that. More of an asset? I mean, what, in the game or in the film? Because in the film he killed you. He killed a person. Like murdered them. And uh in the game, oh, the film? Well, yeah, he killed the auntie, whatever. I was trying to take custody away from Mike. But he didn't show up much besides that. Okay. Okay, I pulled up. Let's see. So, theater time. I know how to do every other part of this skip except the one on the railing, the first one. I haven't. I think I tried that before I knew you had to do like crouch jumps and such. So I was shit. But now hopefully it won't be. Because I know you actually have to like spam crouch and I have crouch toggle off. So that should make it easier. Alright, continue. Let's see. Okay. So do I have to I don't think I have to shoot that, right? But... So, how do we do this? Oh, just like that. It really is that easy. If I want to do the quicker version and go around, right? That was incredibly easy. Wow, I just did that. Huh. Well, I don't think they're supposed to be just straight adaptations, right? Like, it's still made with hindsight, so we know Spring Bunny was part of the lore in FNAF 1 because he's part of the other games, so it makes sense for him to be there. It's not like they're making a one-to-one recreation. If they have the story of William Afton killed kids in the suits, then he's gonna feature that. Wow. I know the quicker version is like going up around there, but I think I'm fine doing this. Well, yeah, but it's not a straight adaptation. Like I said, Mike isn't William's son. Vanessa is. Vanessa wasn't in FNAF 1 at all. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I should have done and unzip the... Yes, you. Extract that. That's epic. Okay. So what that should do is mean I should be able to rename all of the files without having to close the game. Let's see. So secret amount of checkpoints. Only organic movie past 3. I don't know. If they make enough money, they will, probably. Maybe not in the next few years, but in the next 10, 20 years, definitely. Okay. We want Jackie Chase. Yeah, and I can rename it. Awesome. I'll rename all these to save Select 0, because that's the one I want. I should have done this before. Okay. Control C, and... Oh, I closed it. Hold on. Okay. I'll open this, and then that'll be the last time that it's closed. Local, and then Secret of the Mimic, and then saved, and then save games, and then get rid of 0. Put in this. Put in this. Oh, did I not? Control C. And Control V. So, if FNAF is still popular in 20 years, then he deserves to be in the history books. I mean, I don't know. It's a big franchise. I don't think it's gonna fall off. Like, Dune is still popular 60 years later. Star Wars is still popular 50 years later. Superman is still popular 90 years later. You know? We just had another Superman movie in the last week. So, I doubt it's gonna fall off that hard. Unless Scott, like, is still alive and then says, okay, shut it down, we're making nothing more FNAF ever. Until I die. Which I don't think he'll do. What the fuck was that yapping? That was the digitaper that fell down with me that Jackie killed. Okay, so this in theory should be easy, but I tried it a while ago and it didn't work. So it's like... Yeah, so how do I do that? So, I've gotten the quantum level part. Wait, why is it already down? Oh, right, because... Ah, I understand. I didn't know it all just kept falling away. Forever. I guess it's to stop you from getting in front of her. Just the music's still playing. Jump scare sound is very annoying. I don't know, there's a lot of different jump scare sounds, like depending on the character that does it. I think it's cool. There isn't just one. So... Fuck. So, let's see. At least it, like... There's never a soft lock for it. Like, you're not gonna take more time doing the trick than you would do normally, ever. Maybe by like a second, but that's it. Let's see. So it's just... Fuck. How did I do that before? So it's just... Ah, you gotta be like going backwards. You can't get back and then start going. You gotta be going backwards. Oh wow, it really just falls away instantly. I really don't want it just standing behind us. Okay, so... Also, this is like the only time you can ever hear the sound clearly because the sound effects are so loud now. Why can I do it now? I understand the principle, I just need to do it a few more times. Then I'll practice another quantum lever, the one in the prize wheel. Wait, speaking of the prize wheel, I'm such an idiot. I just realized, in the moon.exe thing, you spin the rainbow wheel, and it opens up a door. And I always thought that was random because it's not what happened in the game, except it does, but it's like the door is beside the prize wheel. But in moon.exe it's a literal door, so that like threw me off. Doesn't lead to the doll hospital, but neither does the entrance lead directly to it. Ah, okay, yeah, I've got it. That works, alright. Alright. The shitty thing would be, like, I said you can't spend more time on it than you would normally, but if you fail the quantum lever, you definitely can. Is that it? Okay, that's interesting. Very cool. Shit. I can never get this twice in a row. Ever. Load in. Fuck. Now that I'm confident I know it, it's not working. So that's cool. Welcome, user. Wow, okay, yeah, so maybe you have to sprint actually. I didn't try sprinting before, maybe you gotta sprint to get over the lever. That makes sense. I don't think I sprinted before, but maybe it makes it easier. Maybe... Oh wait, it's an angle problem maybe. I'm running into the lever. So I think I want to be launched over to the other side of the lift without touching the lever. I think that's what we want actually. That would make more sense than being bounced onto the lever and then over. Let's try that. Did do it. Okay. Well, that's because I had a really shit angle. I wonder if it'd be quicker to reload, go back to the menu, or die to Jackie. Wait for the lift to go up. Ah, yeah, that's what we want. It just launches us over to the other sides. Alright, let's see how much further we can break this. Oh, I was pressing D instead of crouch, so... Damn. Alright, let's try it again. Getting launched, that's what's happening. Fuck, okay. So you gotta... Can't move prematurely. I think maybe wait until I hear the lever go up, like the sound effect, and then move. That might make more sense. All this practice is to save like 3 seconds, by the way, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so no. Before I moved too early, and that time I definitely moved too late, because I got launched, but I didn't launch far enough. So it's, I guess, just something you have to feel for. There we go. That's what you want. I didn't know you were this slow. Oh, I see. I mean, you caught up to me, but I got to the crouching section before you even killed me, and I was just walking. Right. Boom. Got it. Actually, it would have been definitely quicker to die if I got the skip. But that's fine. Come get your birthday off. Shit. Didn't get that one. What if I could just hide in the corner? That would not work, right? Probably just dead. Yeah, okay. Obviously. It was too early that time. I'll try one more time because, like I said, this really doesn't save that much. I understand how to do it, and failing it doesn't really lose much, and doing it doesn't really save much. So we'll just try it one more time. Boom. We got it. So, one more thing on here that I want to check out, something that I could do in the speedrun. Can Jackie actually say the full ice cream line in time before she cuts herself off or kills you? Okay, so when does the trigger happen for her to say ice cream, and when does the trigger happen for her to say, uh, thing, uh, slice of cake? Cake is near the door, maybe. I'll go not near the door. What? No. Okay. I think it's just timed. I think it's just timed. That's crazy. So they they just fucked it up. That's awesome. Okay, so the other, because I'd understand it's still silly because it's a scripted chase. I'd understand if it's like you get to a certain point and it plays the next line and it hasn't finished the other line. But it seems they just have it on a timer and then deliberately put it that close. If there's one thing they gotta fix. It's not any of the bugs, it's that. They just fix that one thing and then Steel will be the best company ever. Okay, so save games. No. The other one. Checkpoints. Yes. Big Top Showroom, Big Top Chase. I think Big Top Showroom actually is a soft look. Tried it before. Try it again. Let's see. I want a nice big slice of cake. Yeah, that's so weird. Something about loading in here. The game really doesn't like. Seniors is interesting. I've never seen a senior discount for a fun fair. So she's still there, but closed. Oh, is her model unfinished as well? She's not wearing her suits that she normally does. She's naked, what the hell? So it's closed. Crazy. Holy shit, ice cream? Reference. Okay, awesome. So, uh, yeah, it just does not work. Checkpoints. So, delete Big Top Showroom. Because it just doesn't work, unfortunately. Don't know why, whenever you load in a new save like that. But that is how that works. Okay. Control V that in. And this is the previous, most recent save before at that point that's available. So probably I'll have to do the lever puzzle or the elevator puzzle, but that's fine. So all to practice quantum levering one lever, which is like the same as every other lever in the game probably, but for some reason I just can't do it. Just puts you right here. How do I pet you? Ah, I have to wait for the hands. Ah, so I aim at the face. Okay, get in front of them and aim at the face. No wonder I didn't figure that out.
Please be aware of potential power spikes. In case of an outage, use the conduit in the big top showroom entrance to reset the system.
Ah, forgot I said that. What am I doing? Wait, did I forget you say that, or did I never look at that in my playthrough? Because I looked at it in all voice lines for those guys, or in all Mr. and Miss helpful messages, but I think they're different depending on whether you do something before or after.
Big top showroom vestibule. Experience the latest in carnival and midway game technique. Welcome to the big top showroom.
So, I can't... Let me just take a look.
Spin wheel
It is a different kind of lever.
spin to win. Win any of us.
Okay, well, I got it. I got the spin first try, which is dumb because I've never been able to. Well, been able to do it on a run, but then I lost that ability. Now I've just gained it again, so that's cool, I guess. Well, it soft locked me though, because the last save I got was the save I tried to load in and soft locked me. No, that's fascinating. It's only when you load in a new save. Wow. And then I can just do that. It's awesome. Okay, so what other saves or what other skips are there? Ah, I know. I know exactly. The dolly thing. I know there's a new way of doing it. I'm not sure if it's easier or not, but it's definitely quicker. And since I practiced the old version anyway, I have turned sprint toggle or crouch toggle off. So let's go and try it. Let's see. You in there. Awesome. So did she actually see me? Yes, she did. So I thought she got there a lot quicker than that. So, get there, here, get on there, and oh, okay. I was like, it can't be that easy, right? Couldn't be that easy, but it wasn't that easy. Did I get the autosave that I get on the ground by going on the ground? I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, that's cool. That's convenience. Get another shot. So there's another step after that. I thought I got the last step, but still need to go more. Sugar. Oh wait, we're here. If it wasn't like an instant death, get her to catch you, I wonder if there'd be a way to like get her to break through here on purpose. At least I'm not hitting the save, so I can keep practicing it instead of having to. Well, I could always just reload, like Control V in the save I copied before, but it's more convenient like this. So I just fucked it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do exactly what I just said. Oh, the dog really going off outside. I'm not sure if you can hear him. That's the conveyor belt. And what's that? Is that another one? Oh, it's like a platform to walk across. So where's the lead on? Probably nowhere. It's probably just decoration. Good. I didn't. I have to spam. It's been really funny that even if the music isn't playing, when I die or reload, it still plays for a bit. Load back here. Bollocks. Yeah, this skip is hard, definitely. Hey, awake. Your skip that you, not the skip, the strat for the house that you posted, that looks really cool. And it's so obvious as well. You just go upstairs, grab the reel, and then when he's distracted downstairs, you distract him to go upstairs, and then while he's distracted up there, you go downstairs. It just makes perfect sense, but never thought of it before. Good job. I presume you did that in your PB that you submitted, so I haven't looked at that yet. Shit. I didn't get in the first part. What you posted was half finished. Well, yeah, but it's so like, I don't know. The final thing wouldn't look too different to what you did there. Yes. Oh yeah, wait. Earlier I was practicing this section, and I brought a wind-up mouse here, and I was wondering for skipless runs, or if you just didn't want to do this skip for NMS, if you could throw the mouse, like walk behind her and then throw it over there, distract her, and then run through freely anyway. But it turns out in this section, she just, if she hears any noise, she just runs directly towards you. Which I guess makes sense, because the only, like, noisemakers here are, like, well, you and the chains, so she just runs towards you, but it's a shame. It would have been really cool if you could distract her with the mouse, and then, and throw it, and then run through, but it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. I tried throwing it in two different sections or two different places, and she just went directly for me every time. Bit of a sad moment. I'm wondering how long I should spend on this skip before moving on. I feel like I got really close in the first attempt, and now I'm just not getting it anymore. Okay. It's definitely worth getting it right. Oh yeah, the time save. I know. Is there anything we can see in Arnold's mirror there, actually? I've never looked at that before. Just his dice. And the back of his van that's empty. Okay, yeah. No lore, probably. That is the kind of thing that they like put a secret message in or something. Arnold's windshield. Get those mimics eyes. Yeah, no, I don't think so. The mimic just manages to sneak into his van before the game even starts. Dispatch is like, wow, that one didn't last too long. You know, if the mimic was really smart, he'd do that and then impersonate Arnold and get dispatch to give him directions to like get the all the upgrades and stuff. Wait, that gave me an idea. Wouldn't that be great? I know it's not really a unique game idea in general, but for a FNAF game, imagine if it was revealed that the entire time you were an animatronic, and like you didn't know, like the player didn't know. Like we thought we were playing as Arnold, but then you're actually playing as the Mimic. Obviously not for this game, but maybe for a future game. That'd actually be really cool. Scott Cawthon better give me royalties for that idea. Drag bots. I forgot about that. I mean, maybe, but see, the thing with that is Gregory or I mean, I was gonna say Gregory doesn't know he's a robot, but maybe he does know. But it'd be like probably better if it was a silent protagonist or something, or a protagonist a few words like Arnold. Second movie box office. Oh yeah. What was that just flashed on screen? Huh. Nobody knows, not even the writers. Yeah. I'm sure there's some semblance of pie in the future, but I have to imagine. Here's my prediction. Not prediction, my theory. I think probably they plan for like 30% after the next game, but then 70% of the stuff they write, they just is just for the game. So let's say after they finish up 1 and 2, when they were writing the story for Secrets of the Mimic, like 30% of their thought went to what happens after this game, and then 70% just fleshing out this game. I think that's the ratio. And then they just fill out as they go along. Man, that sucks. I got it. I got all the way over almost to the last jump. Not almost to the last jump, to the last jump on my first attempt this stream. Now I can't do it. If I fail one more time, I'm gonna look back at my own stream. I don't know if it's just me, but I really wish we could get PBs on stream. Yeah. The key to that is to always stream whenever you're ready. That's what I do. I never do runs off stream. Just because, not that I find it boring, but I don't know. More fun to do it on stream, so why would I not do it on stream? The PB go is your second attempt. Nice. Bet you there wasn't any blanks reels at all. Either. Oh, classic. Is there any point in trying to get over to here? Oh wait, there's an invisible wall. Ah. Well, guess not. And there wouldn't be anyway, right? Chat sabotage is your projector. Not getting the pink? Yeah, definitely. Now that you posted that in the Discords, I never thought about that before. It makes sense that that one is the longest. And also, I'm pretty sure it takes the longest to get out of all of them anyway, right? Because you have to go through that really long vent to get it, and then go through it to leave. So it's the longest to get, and it's also just the longest in terms of runtime, so double evil. More like the stink reel. You got him. The mixed positions are the most risky. Maybe. Maybe if you're doing like gear strat, then they would be, but Anecdotally, I feel like every time I've tried it, like getting that in a run, it was fine. The Pimmock was kind of near, but then he moved away quickly enough. But that's just my experience. Okay. Okay. Sneaking out is time consuming, yeah. That is true as well. You got this. No, I'm telling you. On my first attempt this stream, I got all the way to the last jump. First attempt. So I can definitely do it. But it's just a matter of a when. At least it's not the worst thing in the world if you mess up in the that I could just keep going on and do it normally, and I lost like 5 seconds, that's fine. Also, since I'm reloading a bunch, I kinda hate that when you press quit, it doesn't quit to the profile, it quits to the main menu. Are you tapping crouch? I'm spamming it. Spamming it not good here. I know it's good in other places, but I just need to press it once for these jumps. Holding midair. Alright. Try holding midair then. Crouch toggle is off. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that? How do you do the last part? I know if I fall down here now, then I'm fucked. Right? Well, not fucked, just spawns. I think you're good. Huh. Why did I... Oh, you know what? I think I fell down here. Right, but if you then... I think I fell down here last time. And that's what spawned him. Okay. Cool. I just gotta, like, go more to the right. I know where to go now. Wait, so I... Not only... I thought there was another jump. I got to that point after, like, on my first attempt, and I thought there was another jump I had to do. But it turns out I just fell in the wrong spot, so I actually just did it first try. That's funny. But now, with Waking Jake's expert advice, I should be able to do all this. Boom. Oh shit, am I up? Ah, I'm down. This one brims run. Yeah. Well, if I can't credit you for this, then you can credit me for the R&D skip of skipping one of the two of the suits. That's true. I mean, you introduced me. Well, you didn't introduce me to the skip, but you taught me to hold, so I made it 10 times easier. Bang. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Do not. Yeah, I need to be more left there because I bounced into the wall. You know, crouch jumping is easier. Yeah. Right, because we did just figure out a few weeks ago that you don't have to like time it. In some cases, like these jumps, just press it before. Which I guess makes sense because Arnold wouldn't start crouching in midair, right? Oh yeah, that's awesome. And then we can just go. The other dolly skip. Oh right, that was the first skip I practiced this stream. Okay, let's try and get this 3 times in a row. Because this is a tough one, but it saves a lot of time. Dolly sweep incoming, yeah. Gonna save 10 billion years on the dolly splits. But what's in that room? It's very suspect. Come on. Need to figure out how to Chica. Yeah, the warehouse is kind of a bitch, but got it kind of down, but not so consistent. Still definitely things that can go wrong. Okay. Twice in a row. So let's take the chance to let's try and see what's in the other vents I was talking about. Maybe it's nothing, I'm just seeing things. Is there not anything in there? Oh, yeah, there's like a crack you can see. Maybe I'll find out where Chica spawns when you die. We can try out some death strikes. Yeah, I don't know if she spawns in the same place when you die. I never noticed. Arnold spawns in the same spot every time, obviously. But based on how the rest of the game is, I imagine she spawns in the same place every time. Because I don't think I've seen a single other enemy in this game that doesn't spawn in the same spot whenever you reload. Except Sleepy Moon, maybe. But that's a big section, so... That has a lot of spawns. Ah! Pissing around, now I've lost my mojo. You try getting a clock up PB, then learn bedtime? Yes! Yes. Awesome. Joining the club. It is a fun category. The moon.exe thing is not fun to do every run, but it's fine. So I know you were talking about that on stream, but I definitely think it would be worth streaming for your first time. Yeah, stream. Because Sleepy Moon by itself, if you haven't done that a single time, that alone is worth stream. But then, obviously, the other you've learned. I taught you where most of the collectibles are, but probably haven't memorized them. And then, of course, the house section at the end is different. So, definitely stream worthy. Okay. No, I was gonna say one more time, but no. I'll come back to this later in the stream. I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp of it now. I don't get it every time, but I get it a lot of the time. So I'll come back to this later. Let's see. Loading bay. That's what we want. Cool. Oh yeah. It's crazy. It actually is crazy how much easier that makes holding crouch. Sub hour is basically free now. I'm not gonna say that, but I could probably definitely get it now. What's my PB? It's like an hour something. Let me check about log out. Where am I? An hour 5:16 in game time. So I think I've definitely earned 5 minutes of time saving just this stream already. I learned that. I learned the other dolly skip with the trash. I learned the thing at the start of the backstage, going on the railing. Yeah. Okay. So I I want to try and do the funny versions because I know how to do the other version. But I want to try the funny version. So I believe we get Mr. Hippo. Move his feet down here. And then we get Montgomery. Move him to the right one square. And then with the sparklers. Shoot, didn't make it. But you don't have to. I know it's easier and quicker if you get on top of them, but I believe you can still work it good here. I think the flags are blocking me. I need to aim for around the flags. I swear you could climb onto that after it was already up. Maybe not. I bet any PD was mad. Can? Okay. Huh. It's just finicky. Maybe it would be easier if I do just bring it down. And then don't have to get on top of the sprinklers, but I can get on it like that. It's coming up. Ah, damn it, the flag is blocking me. I need to go around it, remember. Go around it. Okay, no. Shit. Almost got on the sprinklers as well, actually, but what I wanted. So, how do I not go completely off the rails then? Is it just I don't sprint? 'Cause I feel like if I sprint there, I go way away, like I just did. Okay, we're on here. That's cool. Oh wait, I wanted to jump before the foot started rising, right? Just gonna do that. Hold on, just a thought. Okay, now that pushes it down way too quick. I was wondering if I could place it down and then run underneath it and get crushed by the wheels. That doesn't seem to be feasible. The hammer's making crazy. So, when I was getting all achievements the first time, I did moon.exe on that computer right there. So I had this as the ambience for the entire time while I was figuring out how to do all that. So that was fun. The reason why I did it here is because it saves every time you move the stick there, and I was already on like the save file like just before I was about to just before you do parachute.exe. So I wanted to figure out a way to save, and so this is the only place I could think of, so I did that. You lost your mind listening to it? Okay, and then when I started doing it in speedruns in the office where you don't hear this noise, you were complaining, so I don't know what you want. Damn it. I don't know, maybe this one's too much. I'm trying to think of a way to make this easy. Like, what if I do this? Get Monty and move him up here, and then we get the other bloke down. Would that even work at all? No, what I've basically just done is I've set up the I've set it up how the slow way of doing it is. So I may as well just do that at this point if I'm doing all this. I mean, fuck it, I'll try it. I'm curious. Because maybe you'll be able to make that. So let's see. Get on there. Oh wait, the feet aren't standing up. Huh. Oh wait, hold on. Pause. Pause jump. Get around. Okay, new wipeout skip just dropped. That's cool. Obviously that's slower because you have to move more pieces, but it's probably easier. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if it's easier, but I did that in the first try when I haven't done the other version a single time, so obviously that's proof that must be easier. Right, alternative? Yeah. Well, let's try it again. Shit, that's slow. Right. Probably won't make it up in time. Oh, no, I got it. And then I fell down anyway. So, now we know that can happen. Fuck. Twice in a row? You got to be kidding me. What was I doing wrong both teams? Was I just not crouching? Maybe I should have held crouch and would have... For some reason I've been moving the crane down and picking up that piece. I think it's easier this way because the crane has to travel further as you're moving along. So it gives more time. Okay. Let's try again. See, I don't think there's even, like, if I'm spending all this time getting onto the spark lights, then neither version is acceptable. So So we really gotta get these sparklers down. And I fucked off. Okay. Okay. Some sauce. I did the same mistake. Oh, the flag. Okay. Right, there's a flag in the corner, and I hit off that time and the other time. That sent me flying off the way I didn't want to go. So I've got to avoid that. These corner flags really are a nuisance, aren't they? And oh, I don't even have to crouch around. That is actually, it's kind of quick, isn't it? It's quicker, I mean, it's slower than the most optimal version, but that would be quicker than the other version I've been doing. The first version that was discovered. We move the hammers over and jump on them. And it's not that bad. I've gotten it twice out of like 6 attempts. Let's try to get it better. Shit. Right. I let go of crouch that time, of course. So do not do that. Put him down. Boss. Okay. First time I failed to jump on the feet. Which, speaking of the feet, who would ever want this? I understand the other ones. I understand the crocodile heads, these guys hammering the sparklers. But who the hell would ever want to float like this? What even is that? It's just feet stomping. People like feet. I suppose it's true. For the foot fetish carnival, I guess. Everything has an audience. Yeah, and then you don't have to grab. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time. Because I think the last part is good. I just need to get on the sprinklers. The sprinklers is the hardest parts. Okay. Did I call them sprinklers or sparklers? Those are two very different things. I mean, not very different things, but they are different. More tech. I'll just pretend the other version doesn't exist. So it's the only version that's acceptable. What the... I can't wait for VR controlling this. Probably be easier. I hope it'd be easier. Because if it's not easier than this, then we're doing something wrong. Oh, the hammer stops because I moved them away. That's nice. Wow. That's actually a crazy change of ambience. It's so much different. here. Get this. There we go. Okay, one more time. I know I said one more time before, but one more time. You know, if I knew you could just make all these guys go silent, I probably would have done that when I was doing the project scene. Just when I was doing my first playthroughs, I thought these things were always on. I didn't notice that they turned off at certain points, like when you took them away from the sides. The lucky thing about failing it is you do have to. Well, you don't have to. If I was good, I could get one of the sparklers without having to pull them up like this every time. But it is something to consider. Failing the slower version doesn't lose much time. Nice. Okay. Give me a second. You know, if somehow one of those feet were just any higher, that's true. And then you could just jump over to the other one. Let's see, where's the other one? Loading bay. So, checkpoints. Golly, stealth skip practice. Yes, we love that. Okay, delete. Put that in. Alright. Let's try. I don't know why I just thought of this. Let's try some darkness percent practice, because I was thinking I might want to try that. That looked fun, but also I've seen screenshots and it's just pitch black. So that off. Where is Gamma? You'd think it would be episode. Oh wow, look at this. Completely different vibe. Can't even see ahead of you at all. Okay. I can see the outline of the vent at least. Some light source up there. Drop down. Oh, I walked back outside. Okay. Let's see. Continue. So let's try not moving the mouse. I think for darkness percent, a lot of places, a lot of areas where you can't see, not moving your heads would be very important. So you know where you are. So I'm looking forward and going left. And then I think it goes backwards. Yep. There we go. This looks really cool though. Look at this brightness. If maybe like gamma is like 20% to be what you want to have. Let's try to get through here then. Sections like this would be fine with a clear light source. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna stop darkness percents. Do that another time. But it definitely looks like it will be a fun trip. I might not even try doing a speed run. Like, we'll just try completing it. Like, in general. And then see if that's good for a speed run or not. Might still have splits. Just to show how much longer it takes. Let's see. So delete that. This. I want to see what. No. Stop. Hello? Okay. What's like brightness 20? What that look like? The brightness 20 should still, like, you could actually see things, but it'll still look as cool, probably. Yeah. You can actually see mostly in front of you. Except vents like this. Vents you can't see shit, so. Okay. No. Options. X. Putting it back to 100. Actually, I wonder if it'd be quicker Probably would be quicker to die to her than quitting. Yeah, probably. I'll do that next time. Because by that point I'd already be in the loading screen, whereas I'm just in the loading screen now. Now I know. Oh what? I didn't even say that I was in the vents? Huh. That would have done that. Interesting. I am. And that. Okay, no. Here. Done. Also, an interesting thing about this game with the jump scares, the jump scare starts before the animation starts. And what that means is in security reach, like, you know how the animatronics, they have their animations as they're running at you, right? But then once they jump scare you, on the first frame of the jump scare, it's the first frame of the jump scare animation, right? So they put them in your face and then they're doing the animation. But in this game, that's not the case. They put you in the face. They put them in your face, the character, but the first frame is still whatever frame they were on when you ran into them. And then they like move over into their jump scare animation. It's a very subtle difference, and something only someone like me who goes frame by frame to get the first frame of the jump scare to reach some other people's runs would notice. But it's there. Honestly, this music is more appropriate for this skip than any other place in the game. Dude, like, just because I have such muscle memory of, I suppose. Damn it. I really lost my mojo. I got it twice in a row once, and now I don't think I've gotten it since. I think I got it once since. Now, it doesn't actually save time if you spend like 4 attempts to it. So I gotta be able to get it like at least once every 2 tries. Which maybe it's a good idea to get in the habit of putting out, because in an actual run, if you failed it, No, I don't know. If you failed it in a run, would it be quicker to quit and try again? Maybe once. Well, that's the thing. If it's quicker once, it's quicker every time, right? It doesn't make any difference whether you make it like 4 attempts or 5 attempts. It's always quicker than on the next attempt starting. It's only slower if you know you're going to spend that many attempts on it. Which I think I do now know that I will be spending that many attempts on it, actually. So. But messing up on the third one. I've never really messed up on that one before. So what am I doing different? Let's try to diagnose the problem. But don't do that. It's also a problem. Don't try to get... You don't need a run-up, is the thing. I instinctively think that I need a run-up, but you don't really. You just run, jump, and go. Because Arnold gets to his max speed, like, instantly, basically. So, there's no point in a run-up. It is kind of concerning that since I came back from practicing Wipeout Skip that I haven't gotten this a single try. Which that's the good thing about taking a break from the trick. It's different being able to do it a few times in a row, but what about when you've taken a break from it and you get to do it first try? Just do that. Okay. It's that easy. But like I can see her spawn in there. Obviously you're not supposed to be there when she spawns in, but it's funny to see the lights just show up. Okay. Nice. Okay. Wait. Did I mess up? She spawned in. Okay, no, she didn't. That thing I see runners do with the Tiger Rock where they look away for 1 second to flip the lever in the dark. Yeah, that does look pretty scary. I don't know. It would save a bunch of time though, because you're standing around there for kind of a while waiting for this dude. You know what? Speaking of, I was gonna practice the wipeout thing again, but now that you mention that, I will try that now. So let's see. If I don't get it in like 3 tries, then I'll just keep going, like what I do normally. Let's see. Tiger Rock Basements. Okay, rename it to save slot 0. Copy it. Lever in your peripheral and then flip it quickly. Yeah. Because he starts teleporting pretty quickly when you look away. Alright. Let's go. Where's our sights? I come past these paddles. Or planks, I suppose the better term. Yeah, and then it's gonna be like left. I did 4 A presses. See if that's enough or not. 5. Like, I didn't even look away from you. See, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even get to the part where I was at the lever. And that dude killed me. How am I supposed to flip up the lever that quickly? Business. And me. I think I just need to keep the... Like, cause I'm moving left, my crosshair is on him right now, but if I kept moving left without adjusting the crosshair, then it don't work. Wait, where am I? So it shouldn't matter that much. Oh wait, I'm at the lever. Yeah, that also sucks. That happens. Tiger Rock is too sentient? Maybe. Maybe that's my version of the personalized copy. That was too much. So somehow I just walked straight into the lever without even going by the planks, which I thought you had to go by. Maybe I missed the planks, but... Yeah, because I didn't move him across here, and then he's definitely not in it anymore. Okay, so... Fuck. Okay, I'm not doing that. That definitely requires some precision, which I don't care to learn right now. It would be cool, but I don't want to spend that much time on it. Just wanted to see if it'd be easy or not. It's definitely not easy. Maybe there's a trick I don't know yet, but I've got to do it, but that is not free, that's for sure. Yep, Stern Countess. I wonder if Steel envisions us doing that, because I don't know. I feel like if you program it that he always freezes no matter what, then you kind of have to realize that would happen. That they just do that. Players would do that. But I suppose if you're at the point where you know where the lever is anyway, then you're not really a casual player anymore. If you can't just go backwards. Because a regular person trying on their first playthrough would be fucked because they don't know where their goal is or where the lever is. So I suppose it makes sense. Need more time to be fully realized. I think it's pretty cool as it is. I know a lot of people hate this section, but I actually really liked it casually. I think it's a really cool final boss. Okay. Let me try the other version of this. Just can't understand it. I don't know. I liked when I didn't know that you had to that you could look at him and freeze him. And I thought the opposite. Because at that point I was just running to the different lights, and it was pretty intense. Oh, it wasn't fun when the light that you're under just turned off. But shit happens. Do everything. Okay, so the idea is there and there. But so maybe my problem with the other skip, I thought it was the Monty heads that was hard, but I realized it was also just the flags, the hard bit. Everything comes down to the fucking corner flags. So let's see. We go through here. And that brings me up. Okay, so yeah, now that I understand, I can go around the left to avoid the flags. That's definitely better because everyone I've seen do this goes around to the right, and that is way harder. I think I figured out my own way of doing it, which is pretty cool. Let's try and get it twice in a row. If I get it twice in a row, I'll be happy. Oh, I even got on the sprinklers. Extra time save. And fucked it. Let's go up. The sparklers, not the sprinklers. As I said it again. One more time. Ooh, almost fell there. Okay. It's free now, somehow. I mean, I guess that's why you practice it, but I thought I'd gradually get better over time. But for some, I guess it's just one of those tricks where it clicks, and now then you can do it most times. Okay, that's cool. Big time save. Um, what other skips exist in the game? Let's see. Let me look through the saves. See what else is there. Jackie Chase. Lobby. Ah, lobby. Wait, lobby? Wait, where will that put me? The house routes? Oh, I could do that. It looked kind of intuitive, and I was thinking I could probably do that in a run without practice, but it's probably best to do it at least once. But I'll do the welcome show, or faster welcome show skip first, because I haven't tried that. I've tried doing it in parachute, but not going to the sides there. That one sucks because if you fail it, you get locked in and you have to watch the show again. I think maybe you could probably bring up the elevator, try again. you wouldn't be stuck watching the whole show. Alright. So the show's already finished. I know when you're actually doing the skip, the show's like removing and stuff, but it shouldn't make a difference. That's still there. The stairs, there's anything covering it. I've never looked at these pipes. Coming out from here. Okay. So it's just... Oh, easy peasy mac and cheesy. Alright. I can do that. I was worried that that'd be a lot worse, but I didn't realize you could just stand up on the rail and then line up and jump down. So that's cool. Now... Research and development, the Murray home. Cool. Rename that. Let's see if I remember actually how you did it. I only looked at it once for the video. But I understand the principle of swap. Like go upstairs and go downstairs and go upstairs. So, let's see. Actually, this save file should put me from the start of the house as well. So we leg it upstairs. I know you didn't do exactly this, but I think...
I want to play.
So I wonder if I could hide here. Or if he'd see me. Nope, that works. Get in there. And we'll go like you. Actually, was I supposed to collect you? I think this should probably be the last one we get, right? Yeah, no, because now we distract him.
I want to play.
Yeah, because now I'm downstairs still. This would still be fine if I did this. It just, I think you didn't go through this event, right? So let's go in here. And then upstairs. Just run through those chains without messing up. Through here. Where is he? Okay, well that was pretty quick. I got all 4 of them. I don't think that was the optimal one, but that was still pretty cool. Let me just reload the save. Save games. And then I'll get the whatever color the one is, the one that's closest to the room. Back with his no distraction. That's the one you want to get last, probably. it makes sense. So let's try that. Alrighty.
Take my wallet.
Take my wallet. Okay. And then I want to drop you here.
I am intrigued.
Try and try again.
Now he's downstairs. We can go up. Honestly, I probably don't even need to hit the singing. Hitting that chain would be good enough. Because he'd be up there, and then I don't have to see him ever again. Go through here. You know? Honestly, it might even be quicker not to go through that door at all. Just go around through here. So we don't have to spend the time opening. Because the first time you open a door, you have to watch those. Okay, that's really cool. That makes that section so much easier and so much quicker. It's crazy. You're basically in no danger at all. That's really awesome. Okay, anything else? Let me look through what checkpoints there are. See if there's anything else I want. So I'm thinking of ending streams soon. Unless I think of something that I really want to practice that I haven't yet. Lobby, the showrooms, big top chase. Nah, I'm fine on big top. Workshop. I'm not the best at workshop, but I don't think I need to practice it. Spring lock lift area, done that. Puppet show, don't care. Recycling plant, I did that. Oh wait, doll hospital. What's Dolly Chase? That's probably after you finish everything, right? It's a shame there isn't a checkpoint. Actually, what am I doing? I can make my own checkpoints. I forgot I can actually do that. And then put them in these folders. I forgot. I just keep thinking I know because I downloaded it from Petrichor, and so I'm thinking it's Petrichor's, but it's not like a Google Doc that I edit. It's just saved on my computer, so I can edit any save files any way I want. So let's see. Press continue. So it's probably here, yeah. That's something I don't want. That doesn't let me practice. I mean, it kind of does, a little. Oh wait, the elevator's up, so I can't even go back. Okay, yeah, no. That does not help me whatsoever. But I have the power. Checkpoints. Dolly Chase, I can just get rid of you. And then load up Doll Hospital. And then when I get to the point where it saves, just before the skip, I can make my own save file for it. It's the beauty. Okay. Did I copy it? I think I did. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. No, I didn't, because I have the thing. The upgrades. I didn't even copy that. Okay. Doll Hospital. We copy. And then we go to you. Paste. Right. And then it should not have that admin upgrade or whatever. Yeah. Whatever that one is. I forget the name of all of them, except like executive and repair and security. Oh, and creative. So I guess I know all of them except two. The first one and the one you get in Dolly's. It's something security, repair, creative, something executive. Admin? Oh, right, it's admin, right? Of course, that makes sense because then you're in the admin office. What's the first one then? I know it's the default, but it's not called default. Okay, so as soon as she turns around, you can just go for it. A lot of the time I've been waiting for her to like get to a certain point, but it's just once she turns around, go. It's good to know. Not sure what caused Dolly to not spawn while you're dumping rats. RNG. Probably. I mean, it's a big enough area, so she could just be in the other side of the doll hospital. Chillin'. So I think it's just RNG. That'd be my opinion. The RNG. Like, she doesn't just not spawn, right? Like, she's here. Just somewhere else. She's at her spawn points. Huh. Shit. I don't like striking her usually, but I like to get a few of these in. Alright, and then I die, and that's fine. Well, actually, if she's in front of me right there in her run, then I just quit out, because that's quicker. By like a second. Just waited, yeah. She was very kind. She's letting me like that. Yeah, probably. So we just go like diagonal. Okay. First try. Not bad. Let's try it one more time. Yeah. Yeah. It is fun. I was wondering if it could be like a skipless thing. No, it couldn't be. Right? Because otherwise the big dying to big top would be skipless. Crouching right before you land works every time. Okay. There, and and go like semi-diagonally. Am I on it? Oh, I am. And then sick. Okay, well, that's that. I don't know what else there. I mean, obviously there's other things to practice, right? But I've got a lot of the main things practiced. And like I said, my PB, my clock out PB is an hour 5 minutes in game time. Definitely, I definitely have learned over 5 minutes of time save uh, in this stream. So I think that was well worth it. 2.5 hours, not bad. And like I said, there is more stuff to practice, but I've practiced a lot and I think I'm satisfied enough. So, uh, I'm trying to decide. I want to do all endings and all unlockables. Which one should I do first? I guess it depends on which one I want displaying on the top of my profile, right? So, I'd say all endings and then I'll do all unlockables. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. So next stream, all endings. And then, once I get cool PB in that, I'll do all unlockables. Because then that way, the way my SRC profile will be sorted when it's on Secret Mimic, it will be all unlockables, and then all endings, then bedtime, then parachute, then clock out. So that's like, that's the order of length they're in, basically. No, well, all endings would be slower than all unlockables, but you know what I mean. Like the difficulty ranking is all unlockables, then all endings, then bedtime, then parachute, then clock out. That's a good order for it to be in. So that's the plan. Next stream, I will be doing all endings. Okay. Who am I following that is live? Ben is still live? What the fuck? Souls Race Day 5? Hasn't he been doing it? Well, I know he's been doing this for 5 days, but his time says he's been doing it for like 12 hours. He's not doing it that long each day, right? That's just total since he started. Well, guess I can find out. Sending you over to Ben. So, thank you for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it, as always. And I will see you next time for all endings.